And of course, aside from the comedy festival coming to Melbourne, there is also something else very, very big coming to Melbourne in just a couple of weeks' time. Supernova 2024 is on as well from the 6th to the 7th of April. So Lee and I are going to take a look at what we're excited about seeing at this year's Supernova. Let's start with you, Lee. What are you excited about?
All right, well, I'm going to go with my top three. Number one is Ivana Lynch. Of course, from the Harry Potter series, she plays Luna Lovegood. I am the biggest fan of Harry Potter. I will never grow up. It will always be a series that I love. Her character always intrigues me. I always want to see more of her on the screen. And I just think she's a very diverse character.
Let's be honest, Harry should have ended up with Luna.
Yeah, you always say that, so I wouldn't have complained if that happened. I thought, she would be a good match for Harry. But yeah, I just think she's such an intriguing character, and I love the performance that she gives in the series. So I'm very excited to see her, and yeah, I hope to line up and meet her in person. Number two, I'm going to go with Emily Bett Rickards, of course, from the Arrowverse. Yeah, of course she plays that geeky type of scientist, and I think her performance in the Arrowverse is really amazing as well. I'm so excited to see some of these big stars coming out to Australia and seeing them actually take part in Supernova. I think, some years you get mainly Australian actors, I guess, and not to say that's not exciting, but I'm excited to see some international stars that I connect with, or I feel like I connect with their characters, or really love performances on screen coming out to Supernova this year. And in saying that, my third one is an Australian actor who I actually love the work of, and that is Steve Bisley. Now, he's known for a lot of Australian dramas, including Water Rats, so many things.
Police Rescue. That I loved when I was a kid.
Sea Patrol. There's just a whole list of things that he's been in. And
Mad Max.
Yes. And so, yeah, he's an array of characters he's played, and I think he's a very well-established actor. So I'm very excited to hear what he's going to say. I love Q&As. I think you get to know the person, quite in depth when they do Q&As, and you hear about the characters they've played, but you also hear a little bit more about who they are personally, and the challenges they've had and achievements that they've made, and maybe their most favourite moments of film or TV. Yeah. So they're the top three for me.
Yeah, and talking of which, one of the guests that's coming to this year's Supernova, we saw at another convention last year, Tamara Morrison, and he tells some great stories about being involved with the Star Wars universe, of course, because he's been part of The Mandalorian. He was in Star Wars Episode 2, and now he's in the Book of Boba Fett. So he has some amazing stories about Star Wars. You might remember the story he told Lee about he couldn't see a thing with the helmet, with Boba Fett's helmet on, and he almost fell off the side of the stage. But, of course, Tamara Morrison's been in so many other great movies as well, Once Were Warriors and stuff like that. So he's always great to listen to. The ones that I'm really excited about seeing this time around, though, is, first of all, Jamie Johnson. I love his artwork. I always go up and buy artwork from him at whatever convention we're at, because he does the most amazing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles artwork. And one day we hope to have all the stuff that I've bought from him on our wall. Of the guests that I'm looking forward to this time as well, Jodie Whittaker, the 13th Doctor in Doctor Who, being a Whovian fan, I'm really, really keen to see Jodie Whittaker and be able to listen to her stories about working on Doctor Who. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to hear a few of the actors, and of course this time an actress who's played the Doctor over the years, and they always have really fascinating stories to talk about. Ivana Lynch, because yes, Luna is my favourite character out of Harry Potter. I've always been a Luna and a Snape fan, even over Harry and the others. Yes. So I'm really excited about seeing her. Karen Fukihara from The Boys, of course. I know I love The Boys a little bit more than what you do, but great show, and I can't wait to hear what she's going to talk about. And because I am a huge Aussie TV fan, I am excited to see Steve Bisley and Tim Burns. Steve Bisley, of course, being in one of my favourite Australian television shows of all time, Police Rescue, and he's in Mad Max. Of course, Tim Burns is also from Mad Max, and if you're a bit of a sap for old Australian TV like I am, Tim Burns was also in a show called Patrol Boat, which, looking back at it now, is a bit of a cheesy show, but in its day, it was a fairly decent show. So there you go. That's everything that's coming to Supanova this year. There's tons of guests. If you're a Power Rangers fan, there are a lot of the voice actors from Power Rangers coming this time around as well. But that's on from the 6th to the 7th of April at the Melbourne Showgrounds. We'll be there, so make sure you grab your tickets for Supanova 224.